and go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good day. Hey, let's have a good day, because we surely got enough to say. It's me and my friend Yazzie, and we're gonna talk real jazzy. It's just us, and we gonna say a lot. So go and grab a drink, go and grab a little pot. It's like, ooh, let's do it, let's do it. It's my friends, just us, so screw it. I'm all about to get to it. Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your favorite Blurred Click, ready to talk blurred shit, and yes, even more to discuss today as we just okay, full disclosure, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. So you probably noticed that I titled this the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms mid-season finale, and I didn't learn until before the show because one of my good friends told me that it's actually just it's not the mid-season because the finale is tomorrow. The finale is tomorrow, so it's like the penultimate episode, I suppose. So I guess that's the way we'll approach it. Either way, I'll go back and I'll change the title a little later. But as for right now, just know that the season finale is upon us. This show is gone full arc on me. I went from all right, it's a show, I guess it'll do, to oh shit, all right, hey, I'm here. And right now I'm kind of geeked about it. Actually, this last episode was nothing short of fire from where I stand, and we'll chat a little bit on it. So let's get on that. Keep in mind, not only is the Night of the Seven Kingdoms popping right now, but also look forward to Monarch dropping pretty soon, coming up in these next few weeks. Hallelujah. And we like Monarch, like Godzilla, and a few new friends that may be dropping by as well. And while I have your attention, if you don't mind, I'd like to say hello, good morning, everybody. And while you're here, welcome, Bad Ty. I want to remind you that we currently, first of all, subscribe. I've been told you're supposed to do that at the very beginning. Subscribe, comment if you're not doing that already. Why not? All right, we got a good few folks watching right now. It should be that many likes on the video as it is in people in the room. So that would be awesome if you could. And also, while you're on our channel, take a good look because we have some awesome interviews from the past few weeks for you to support. If you don't mind, give a view or two and maybe even a comment or two, especially on our Star Trek ones, because we're getting troll ridden. We actually did have the lovely Tawny Newsome, who did write one of the most recent episodes and was a star of Lower Decks. We had Tide Badaki on our show as well. That interview is live. We know her as Storm and Bill Queese, and even as the lovely young Nira in Star Trek. We also just interviewed Mr. Wonder Man's Haitian father, who called him Simon. And he was a phenomenal interview. He gave us about an hour and a half of gems. Talked about how he met Mahershala Ali and ScarJo on the of Jurassic World and a lot of different things. And he even told me what the actual definition of "oh" is for my Haitian community. So that was pretty cool. There's also a lot of other things to talk about, but let's go ahead and get into the Game of Thrones of it all, the Knights of Seven Kingdoms of it all. Let's chat on it, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's the new Blurred Order. Let's get into it.
All right, let me figure out. I'm here. I'm trying to figure out how to do.
What did you do? It's awkward, man.
All right, it's awkward. All right.
What are you doing, man?
Hi guys, it's Amanda Christine here, and I love the new Blurred Order. You guys should watch it.
All righty, as we said before, we want to chat on some Night of the Seven Kingdoms because we haven't been showing the show as much love as we probably should have. I know I probably haven't. I literally started watching it and was like, okay, so that's what we're doing. We shitting behind trees. We whipping the dick out at the beginning of the episode. That's what we doing. That was like the first two episodes. It's like all I remember. But now it's like, oh, they've developed a very, very, very well, should I say very, but a more elaborate story, shall I say. And before we have Yazzie maybe break it down a little bit for us, I figured perhaps we get a little bit of the history of Game of Thrones. So I had this one video that we somebody sent to our group that kind of has a lot of it's got a lot of historical references and stuff that kind of makes things make a little bit more sense. Let's take a watch of this before we actually delve deeper into the lore. This is somebody called, what do they call themselves? The Game of Thrones historian. What do they call themselves?
Roll the tape.
I may or may not have lost it. Oh my God, where did it go? It was right here and it's gone.
Keep scrolling.
What did y'all do with it? Did y'all? Okay, all right. I'm scrolling.
Go back up.
Oh damn.
Go slow.
Right.
Go slow. You go too fast.
Okay, is this it? Is that it? That's not it. Where'd it
No.
go?
Oh my
Bro,
God.
I swear to God, bro. I literally was just watching it. Like
2 seconds ago.
what the
Okay,
heck, bro?
2 seconds. Calm
I
down.
literally was just watching this shit, man. Where did it go? Did you delete it?
No.
What the fuck?
Mine's
Are you
not loading
serious?
now. Is it because you're loading it?
What the fuck is going? Yo, where did it go? Are you kidding me? Is this real? Oh my God! All right, you know what? Fuck it.
We need to have a meltdown graphic for you, bro. We need to have it where it starts to red alert. All kind of shit. With it meltdown on the way. And
I found it. I found it.
I figured it out. I got it. All right, I figured it out. Okay. All right, my bad, y'all. All right, I think I got it now. Okay, let's go. I'm rolling it now. Here we go.
To bear in mind when watching A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is what's been happening in recent times to House Targaryen. Season 1 of this show is set in the year 209 after Aegon's conquest, and it is 13 years after the first Blackfyre rebellion. And the Blackfyres are the bastard branch of House Targaryen. Daemon Blackfyre was the one of the many illegitimate children of King Aegon IV, aka Aegon the Unworthy. Yeah, he wasn't a nice guy. And he was a messy bitch because on his deathbed, he legitimized his great bastards, including Daemon Blackfyre. And he goes on to eventually lead the first Blackfyre rebellion to attempt to unseat House Targaryen. There are multiple Blackfyre rebellions, but with this very first one, it all basically came down to this massive battle, the Battle of the Red Grass Field. The king at the time is still the king in A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, Daeron II. And two of his sons, who we become very familiar with on the show, Prince Baelor and Prince Maker, they both fought at the Battle of the Red Grass Field for House Targaryen. They were in the thick of the action, and these two brothers, they got the nickname the Hammer and the Anvil. Maker is the anvil. He was in charge of holding the line, the shield wall. And Baelor, he is the hammer, and he was smushing the Blackfyre forces up against Maker's shield wall. And this is a huge part of why House Targaryen prevailed. But to say it left an impression on the members of House Targaryen, that's not doing it justice. This was a close call, and you can see it manifest in the way that Baelor, Maker, and all of House Targaryen conduct themselves. There are some Targaryens that have, shall we say, a bit of a chip on their shoulder. Some have tempers. Some are easily triggered. And part of it is because House Targaryen, at this point in time, it's not the strong, mighty House of the Dragon that it used to be. House Targaryen, yeah, they still sit on the Iron Throne. They're still in charge, but they are by no means as stable and as secure as they once were. And another big part of that is the lack of dragons. 80 years before Targaryen fought Targaryen in the Dance of the Dragons, and they wound up losing all their dragons? So it's fair to say that House Targaryen's grip on the Iron Throne, it's a little shaky. If you are looking at House Targaryen, you might think, maybe we can take them.
So, from what I'm gathering, based on what she's saying, Yazzie, is that we're not looking at the same powerful Khaleesi, the Targaryens that folks are kind of like, the dragon wielders. They're kind of like these. They're just in charge right now. They're like, baby supervisors, assistant managers. They're not necessarily like that boss man that when they walk in the room, you're like, oh shit. So according to what I'm hearing from this young lady who calls herself, let me give her credit, Game of Thrones historian, they're kind of out there to show people that they are the shit, and they have to make these appearances just so folks they don't forget, especially since they don't have dragons to wow everybody with. It's kind of like, all right, we got to make sure everybody. It's like we got to go out there and make sure folks still know we ain't in to be fucked with, even though we ain't got our dragons right now. Is that what I'm understanding?
Pretty much. So now we know why. I feel like now it's more of like an understanding why Khaleesi was so determined to get back on the throne. You see what I'm saying? Like now I really like I understand why she was so prominent about how like, you know, my family, like, you know, we've been owning the throne for years and then we got usurped, you know. So now I understand how that happened, because this makes a little bit more sense. We have a bunch of bastard children from the king that he, you know, was like, you're my child. Like he made legitimate. And of course the realm knows, you know what I'm saying? Like their lineage. So they're going to be like, no, these guys, not. And then after, I mean, you know, this battle was, wow.
Ooh, yeah.
So we're again, you know what I'm saying, left with certain choices as to who will be on the throne. Do you see what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
This show it has a good amount of history to it though, because this was like part of the history we were missing, you know. So I was kind of happy with this. Like it showed a little bit. And I'm sorry, but do you guys like think that the little boy Egg? I feel like he is Egg from the Wall Egg, like. You know what I'm talking about? Little old maester that works at the wall, like the little old man that dies in Jon Snow's arms. I think that's Egg. I don't know about you guys, but that's my theory. I think this little boy is Maester. I'm just saying, like, you see what I'm talking about? He's a Targaryen. He died an old man on the wall. He literally said he gave up his throne. Do you see what I'm saying? He's Aegon. It just like put the pieces together. I personally, and it's about 100 years before that man was old. We don't know how old he was, but he was old.
Interesting.
That's
an interesting theory.
I hate because you was cooking. Yes, I really hate. I hate to do this.
Okay,
but
it's okay.
I did do a little research, and that Aegon is actually the father of the Mad King. Yeah, he's the one.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. You was cooking. I didn't even want to break, but yeah, that's not.
Okay, so that's his brother then. So the Mad King was Aegon's brother. You see what I'm saying? It was Aegon's brother. Like that the Maester Aegon, that was his brother. So it's still
I think so. Yeah, I think so. So, but yeah, he's the father.
Oh, wow.
Remember, he was like my yeah.
So, all right, yo, I'm gonna keep it real, man.
Wow.
I'll be getting lost as fuck with the Game of Thrones shit. It's very difficult. That's why that Instagram account is so valuable to me, because I need people to like break this down. Like it's like a biblical level of confusion. So Egg is the father of the Mad King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And okay, and so this guy right here, this is actually Egg's brother. Is that right?
No.
His brother's the one. His brother's the one with the white hair.
That's his uncle. That's his uncle.
Yes.
Okay.
This is his uncle.
Okay, so this is his uncle. This is Egg. That's
his father. Egg's father.
I was gonna say that's Egg's daddy.
Okay, and so the boy who. All right, should we do a quick Yaz breakdown? Like Yaz, do you remember the last episode at all? It's only 30 minutes.
Shit, bro. Just be ready because oh my god.
it slaps pretty hard. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and Yaz, if you don't mind, would you please break it down?
Okay, y'all. I don't know if you're ready for this, but A Night of Seven Kingdoms on HBO Max. If you are not watching, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, because you need to get on that. start out a little raunchy. I'm not gonna lie. We had some shit scenes, we had some dick scenes, but we got into the shit, and oh my god, I cannot wait to tell you what happened. Okay, so we started off. I don't know if y'all remember. If you ain't watching, you need to watch. Anyway, we started off. We're about to have a fucking battle, y'all. Oh my god, it's 7 versus 7. Okay, who you think's gonna be victorious? That 7 or this 7? We got Dunk, we got the King, and we got some random people that are fucking awesome as fuck. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And then you got the Prince and the King's Guard, and only because he paid them. We'll see who's victorious. Okay, so we start out, and everyone's like, let's go! We're running to the ledge, and Dunk's stuck. He's like, I don't know if I can do this. You guys, we just like, we're about to do this, and everyone's getting ready to run, and like, he sees someone else throw up, he starts throwing up. What the fuck? That's how we start the battle. We throw up because we about to die. So, as we charge, Dunk is sitting here like, this man, it was stuck in his space boots, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, he stuck straight, just like a statue, and everyone's battling and killing, and he's watching, and he's like, I don't know if I can do this. I just threw up. I don't know if I can do this. Then he hears little Egg like, run! And finally he's like, oh, snap out of it. Fucking charge! And first thing this man does is he charges straight into the Prince's lance, bro, in the abdomen. Like, come on, son! Man. All right, so we already wounded. We got a lance to the stomach. We fucking pull it out. Oh shit, I'm about to die. Keep going. Well, then he comes off, and it falls off the horse, and guess what happens? The Prince comes back, and he wham lances him in the fucking face. I've never seen a knight take so many blunt objects to the face in my fucking life. Okay, this motherfucker had a mace here, he got stabbed. Like, can we just talk about how he was still standing after he got stabbed in the abdomen? He took 2 maces to the face. Then the Prince was like, I'm gonna fucking pull out my sword and go after his ass. Fucking stabbed him again. Bro, 2 stabs right above the first lance stab. What the fuck? Okay. Wow. He's just like, my man's solid though. He's like, I can do this. Adrenaline's running thick. Okay. Got laced, got lanced, got maced. We can do this. Okay. So then we're trying to battle it out. He's taking mace to the face, and then he falls on the ground finally, and we're like, oh shit, he's dead. Oh shit. No, not Dunk. Get up, Dunk, get up. And we're having a flashback, and we're in fucking Westeros as a child, like, what the fuck? And he's just digging out some motherfucking, dirt from a shoe horse, trying to steal some shoe horse, and you're like, is this what's happening right now? Is this little kid like grave robbing on like a battle? And you're like, oh shit, that's baby Dunk right there having a flashback. Oh, okay. And who does he see as he's trying to dig out this horseshoe? This dude is dying. Okay, this knight is under a horse, dying, just screaming ma. Okay, and he's like, he's gonna die. I'm just gonna. Well, he gets stopped by his best friend. He was doing honorable things. That man was dying. He was screaming for his mom. What's his best friend do? She's like, stop it. He's alive. We could use him to get more money. What the fuck are you? Let's pull him out. Bro, y'all some children. He got a dead horse on top of him, and his abdomen is already crushed. And you trying to move the dead horse first? That shit don't work. So then we're like, let's pull the almost dead guy. Let's try to pull him, even though his abdomen is already like smushed. Let's pull him out from under the horse. So he's like, and they're like, come on, we can do this. Come on. And he's like, and then next thing you know, guess what? He dies. Fuck, no money. God damn it. It was a good plan while we had it, right? Fuck. Well then, if that's not enough, these kids get into all kinds of trouble trying to, sell their goods that they just robbed from the graves. And who comes up? But one of the Knights Guards being a dick. And the girl's like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to rob you and take your I'm gonna take your drink pouch. I'm gonna go drink your drink. And then she's like, dude, this dude's drinking the worst ale ever. Fuck this nigga. Like, we out. So then after, she's like running around and they're all trying to, do their thing. And damn it, these guys caught up with them again. And guess what? This time they were not playing. They done slit little girl's throat, left her in the and guess what? Dunk is like, I'm gonna fight you. No, honey, you. Oh God. Well, guess who saves his ass? And now enter Sir Arland. Now we know how they met. And this dude's drunk as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, drunk. That man could swing a sword. Calm down. Okay, he was like, ah! Psycho, yo. Watch out for Arland. Like, man's crazy. But he saves the kid, and now he's alone and he's sad. But he's like, you know what? This old man is cool. He saved my life. Maybe I could follow him, right? So he's on this long journey. He's like, he's got 3 horses. I could ride one. You never know. And he sees this man having all these weird drunk conversations, and he's like fighting and doing all this crazy shit. And then, he ends up actually saving his ass. And well, the rest is history. And then guess what? Who do we hear telling Dunk to get up? Sir Arland. This man be having the greatest flashbacks because they just wake his ass up apparently on the battlefield when you about to fucking die. Well, here comes another fucking sword and fucking horse and all this bullshit, and we're back on the battlefield, and he's like, well, guess what? Here's another fucking stab and another fucking mace. And I literally have never seen a knight take so much. This man was stabbed more than 8 times. He was maced more than 5 times. Like, I'm talking about like with the little like ball, like rope thing in the face. Okay. I'm just like, can we just talk about this? He has multiple stab wounds, and then not only if that is enough, the prince is like, I'm out to get my blood. Well, we finally get 1 or 2 hits off of him, and we end up cutting his leg. Praise Jesus, he's down. Well, Dunk's like, I'm mad now. Ah! His ass with it. And then something happens and fucking he gets knocked down. And then he's like, I can get up. I can do this. He gets up, and guess what he does? He takes a sword. Like, you know how the swords have like the fancy little like, ending? I don't know what the fuck it's called, but they have like the fancy little endings to them. So he gets one of those eye, bro, like in the middle of his fucking helmet. It's like, ah! He starts fucking screaming. He's like, let me take off the thing, saving my head because my eye now, bro.
Oh shit.
This battle was insane. And then in the middle of him, like, having this revelation, he's like super pissed now. So what does he do? He starts beating up the fucking prince again. Hey, then he gets the prince down finally because he's bleeding. He's like, oh, I'm wounded. Help. I yield. Help me, please. I'm a prince. You don't want to die in the battle. What does Dunk do? He grabs that fucking that leg and he drags his little ass over, and he's like, huh? Say it again. Tell him. As he's dragging him, you see the actual like the your grace, the king who put his life on the line to save him. You see another man in the background just take the best backhand I've done ever seen in my life, and I'm talking about this whole mace just like boom, knocks this dude out. It is fucking insane. Okay, like if you really paid attention, that's what you saw in the background of him dragging the prince, right? The king is getting murdered, literally. So he's dragging him. He's like, tell them, fucking tell them. Aemon's like, I yield. I rescind my accusations. And the fight is done. And guess what? Once the fighting is done, we get to see the king come and, he's like, wow, you're one hell of a knight. I need loyal knights. Damn, you took a lot of stabbings. Okay, well, after the maester sees my brother and his leg, he'll come see you too. Don't worry, okay? Even though you're more dying than my brother, but it's okay. It's fine. Then he's like, hey, take off my helmet. Oh, okay. Hey, can you help me with the king's helmet real quick? Sir, it's lodged into the back of your head. The king responds, oh, yes, my brother has a very strong arm. As they take off his helmet and see this motherfucker's skull hanging out in the back of his head, he says, go with grace. And guess what? Dead king. Fucking Duncan's like, but no, Your Grace, put his head back, put it back. Whose idea was it to take the helmet off? That's all I want to say. Leave the back of the helmet on. That is that new man's head now. And you see that? He's like, yo, my visor is cracked. And then you see his. If you had to do that much pulling off, you probably should have left that ship. I'm no doctor. That's all I'm going to say. That is a wrap of episode 1.
Yo, come through, yes. Hey! Thank you. We love it when you break it down. Yo, couldn't have done it any better. Holy shit. The only thing I would say is, come on, man. They couldn't leave that man helmet on for the rest of his life. Like, it had to come off at some point. He's not gonna walk around like something about Mary's little brother. it's like she's not gonna be like. And also, that it was very eerily similar to Darth Vader's death scene, if you recall. Like when he said to take off his helmet, he's like, "But you'll die." It's like, nothing can stop that now. And short, but I mean, obviously, this dude didn't know he was going to die. But yeah, this was crazy. Like this episode right here. You know what, Ty? For me, if I'm being frank, I think we kind of knew that because Game of Thrones never starts with the action. They never start with like the stuff that you really want to see. They always slow pace every season, every series. You never come out the gate with, oh my God. It's always sometimes towards the middle of the season or maybe the end of the season, right before they wrap, that we finally get that scene or that episode where we're like, oh, like I remember one season with Game of Thrones, it was the Battle of the Bastards, right? It was like, oh my God, the Battle of the Bastards. The scene was completely nuts. Another season was, I think the first season, when Khaleesi went into the House of Fire and she came out unscathed, and we were like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And then the one of the other seasons was when Khaleesi actually rode on the dragons and went to go fight against the the Starks, rather. And it like my point is just these things normally take building. But are we happy with the way that it was rolled out, Ty? I mean, did they have to wait until the 5th episode? Did it build correctly in a matter of your liking? What do you think, bro?
I would say so. I think this one, kind of stepped out there with the comedic aspect off the top. So they gave you like, look, this is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. But I think as far as pacing goes, I couldn't imagine a different pace. This was exactly the way that you should build up a not a main character, but when you think of knights, you think of them as non-essential workers. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's what you think. Like their whole purpose is to die on the battlefield. Like that's like true. every knight's thing is like to go out. Like it's almost like Vikings. Like we want to go out in a blaze of glory. That's the only way we get to Valhalla. But ultimately, you have to die in order for that to happen. So, to your point, I'm with you. The amount of damage that Duncan was able to endure was crazy. Anybody else would have been dead from all of those puncture wounds. And mind you, after it was all over, they didn't immediately take him to the doctor. This nigga is leaking throughout all of the entire conversation. My lord, I'm your man. I'm your man. I'm like, nigga, you are dying. Like, bro, like, what's gonna be left? There's blood leaking from every orifice of your body. Like, you got blood coming out your eyes. You got blood coming out your sides. You got blood coming out every part of your body. So I just the fact that all it takes for him is his who he calls his master to spark a, hey, get up, boy. And it's like, despite you just losing but probably 2 liters of blood on the battlefield, that was enough to charge you up, to get you over the hump, to make you beat the prince. Listen, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm really interested to see why Ser Duncan is renowned. Like his story. I wonder, is this why he's so renowned? Because they were like, we've never seen a knight take this much damage in every fight, and he still lives. He won't die. Like he's not only Duncan the Tall, he's Duncan the Unkillable. Like, I mean, like, so like because when you see that, it's just like everything that Baylor, when you realize why Baylor fought with him, is what makes Ser Duncan different from all of the other knights that you've encountered within the Game of Thrones. This knight right here, outside of my boy that was with Khaleesi,
I know you talk about.
Yeah, he was
name too.
Yeah. He was like, he was no, but he was like he was like that loyal dude that, yeah, I'll die for you. Like there's nothing. And once I've given you my loyalty, like that's it. Like ain't nothing gonna come between you and me. Like I'll take an arrow, I'll take a sword, I'll take hot grease to the face. It don't matter. Whatever. Like I'm willing to stand up. So when you see those individuals, with their scarcity in Westeros, that like I think that's what makes them exceptional in the realm of knighthood, because they stood on the actual the whole purpose of being a knight, the whole, you know what I mean, like everything. So the fact that he's going in there fighting with his very last breath to stand up for this young lady, all this was for a girl he met 5 minutes. Yeah. All this for a girl he met in 5 minutes. And that tells you just how deep this shit goes. It doesn't matter if wrong is wrong to him. If you do wrong, I gotta go ahead and do something about that, because my whole heart won't let me not deal with it. So I love this man.
I actually have a thought. Okay, so I really think the reason why he saved her, that girl that was doing the play, like so like with such just distinction, is because of the flashback that we saw in this episode. His friend died, like, and she kind of, I mean, there were similarities, you know what I'm saying? Like not, I mean, obviously, like, she's brown, curly hair, you know what I'm saying? Like the girl, like
he got a thing for black girls.
I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like,
my man, you like a little flavor. Come on, Dunk. Come on, Dunk. Swirl it up, Dunk. Dunk got a type.
If you think about it, he tried to save her, okay, and he was too weak and too, like, he wasn't able to. But this girl, he was able to. Do you see what I'm saying? So that was kind of his way, maybe, of like redeeming that loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I'm with you. I mean, it's not only that, yes, but it might actually be what drew him to the girl at the stage, because of the similarities in their look. That might be a moment of continuity that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And it looked like they was hella tight. Dare I say, he might have been a little more feeling her than she was feeling him a little bit. I don't know.
I mean, she's a performer, so how does she know that it's not the performance the person, you know what I'm saying? Like that person is attracted to, you know what I'm saying? But he put his life on the line in front of people against the prince and was like, nah, he was beating the shit out of the fucking prince. And then who came in to save his ass? Egg.
Well, I mean, let me. Wow.
You
I
see
didn't
what I'm
think
saying?
about that. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Who came in to save his ass? He was like, get the fuck out of here, Egg. They're going to do the same shit to you. Get the fuck out of here. And Egg's like, no, they won't. I'm good. And he was like, Egg, go, leave. And he was just like, they won't harm a prince. And then everyone was like, oh. And that's where we left that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know.
Nah,
I
you
think
do know.
onto something, yes. You on something there. I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I think it builds from that. Yes, I think that perhaps that moment is where the desire to become a knight comes from, right? That moment literally skip forward the rest of his those years
do right is what he's talking about.
To the point, do right, not white. What did you hear? What did you
do right? Yeah, dude, he's
yeah,
trying
do
to
right.
do right. Yeah.
Like in other words, knight when what's old boy's name again? His mentor,
Arlen.
When Harlan came in like a drunken like a drunken knight off a binger who was just like trying to fend off his demons, you know what I'm saying, and just happened to hit a few villains in the meantime. And because of that, like Duncan lives. Duncan was finna die, right? Like he probably was, we don't know for a fact, but he was probably gonna die. Fast forward, here's this girl who this Targaryen is essentially bullying because she didn't like what happened in a play and is trying to liken it to treason. And he comes in as the not drunken, but the knight, here to save the day the same way Harlan did for him, right? And it just so happens, well, maybe not just so happens, but it also happens that in this manner, the one being saved, kind of like back in the day, is a young, woman of color, of which he is fond of. So we have some comparable stuff here, and it does make sense. And yeah, it ain't bad. I'm a little dog, you know what I'm saying? God, he trying to be a little, you know what I'm saying? What's Josh? What's old boy from Mighty Ducks that like all the black girls? I forget his name. I can't remember. Somebody in the chat remind me who had married Jodie Turner Smith.
You just aged us and our viewers.
What Mighty? Okay, all right.
You did go back to the Mighty Ducks, nigga. I was like, you could even went to part 2. Mighty Ducks part 2.
Mighty Ducks.
I mean,
yeah, I'm an old head, man. I'm an old head. All right. I hope to hit my we got a few years to the golden era comes in. So we'll talk about that a little bit too.
I think Yaz is on to something. I think Yaz is definitely on to something with that, because now that I think back to that flashback, that was the moment when he saw somebody strong enough to defend others.
Yep.
And I think you're right with that loss of him not being able to defend that girl when she got killed, when her throat got slit. Like that definitely. And then that moment, here comes Arlen, drunk and able to defeat two dudes with little to no problem. Which also makes me think that Arlen might have been that dude. He might have we tried to play it like nobody remembers Arlen. Like when he's always like, Sir Arlen, he served on you. Like the way we like this. Nobody remembers him, but Baylor did. Baylor did remember him. He did remember him. And so I'm thinking Arlen might have been he's no Lancelot, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like he probably was that dude at that time. And I think what we see in Arlen is that this may very well be the life of a knight. You go and fight all of these different wars, and you gain fame behind your name, and you do all of those things. But when the wars are over and there's nothing else to do, what do you become? And I think that's what it is. You see Arlen over here drinking his life away because all he knows is how to be a number in the King's army. That's all he knows. So when there is no war to fight, when he's not in the King's army, like now you're miserable, you're depressed. You're like, what do I have to do? So any instance where I can pull out my sword, it's one of those things where you've done it so much it becomes involuntary. So I'm drinking, I'm drunk, but then I hear a maid in the and my sword is my hand moves to my sword before I know what I'm doing. I done already swiped down 2-3 people because I done heard that the fair maiden.
I'm sorry. What does the fair maiden say for the viewers one more time?
Yeah, how's he sound?
Yo,
Right, and his movements with it.
Yo, but you on to something too. Let me, what you basically saying is it's become instinctive. He's essentially a Westeros version of Hancock. Like where like you listen, he's like, look, man, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna do. Oh, somebody's needed. All right, here I come. Flying, and he stumbles into a battle because that's what he knows. And here's what I'm starting to love about this story, frankly, and this is a very short turnaround for me because, as you know, we watched the first 2 episodes and we was both kind of like, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But for me, this is where I kind of like, all right, so this whole Game of Thrones thing has been centered around this whole time, these mega families, right? Essentially, it's like righteous gemstones with a bunch of with a bunch of like people from the medieval era, right? And so now we have a story that embodies the complete disassociation of that. Like there's no royal blood in this dude, at least as we know right now. The dude that he's even following is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's an old drunken dude who maybe had some glory days, but as of this moment, isn't necessarily known to the point where you mention his name and people are like, oh yeah, I fought beside him. Like they're like the dude Baratheon or whatever he said. He's like, yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he was a bit of a drunk, right, or some shit. And he was like, well, yeah, but you don't know the real him and all that. So this, as it's called, a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, is showing like the true grit one has to have in a world where you're not given royal blood from birth. Like the journey up is ridiculous. Almost everybody in this show outside of him, character-wise, even Egg, has royal lineage. You know what I'm saying? And they all get these passes. They all get to do these crazy, things where they have all this privilege. Even Egg walks in where he probably would have been killed if he was just a regular old dude. But he walks in, he's like, unhand him. Don't you know the son of the king? But then meanwhile, anybody without that privilege, like the young lady whose finger got broke, they have to suffer the wrath of everybody who has royal blood, whether they like to or not. So, and then another thing, it's extremely significant, even though it's not episode 5, but it was episode 4, when he chose to fight on his side. Am I right? Like that is huge when he decided to fight against his own brothers. I mean, against his own family, like. And then in true Game of Thrones form, they give you somebody noble. They give you somebody that you like. They show his nobility, his good characteristics, how he's probably good for the realm. And what do? They smash his head in. Like every Ned, okay, Robb Stark. Okay, everybody who you come to be like, you know what? I think I like this character. If you ever find yourself saying that in Game of Thrones, oh shit, watch out, because he probably got a short lifespan in this bitch. Am I wrong? Like we should have known the moment he said, "Yo, I will fight with Ser Duncan," we should have been like, "Oh fuck!"
Honorable die too soon.
Yes, it's the Game of Thrones way. Literally is. The Hound.
Oh my God.
The Hound died.
Pedro Pascal's character.
Yeah. Oh, he died so.
Oh, yo, he fucking died, yo.
Yo, see, it's always the good ones that go first in this. So, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen to Duncan? But
the red wedding, though, I would like the bro.
She came up behind old girl.
Like just stabbed the baby, dog. She's like, and then mom just.
Yeah, they didn't even know what was happening. She's like, "What are you stabbing?" Wow. Oh my God, I'm being stabbed in the child.
Arrows, damn,
yeah, bro. Remember, she's like, "Why are you armed?" She's like, I'll be right back."
Cut the wolf head off and put it on his body. What the fuck?
And meanwhile, old boy is at the top. The king dude was sitting there drinking, like,
"Yep, just."
Yep. Well, another day, another red wedding. Good Lord. Well,
like they should have took my offer originally.
Yo, so that's what's going on right now. I'm not gonna lie. Yaz told me right before the show started, Ty, that there's one more episode left. I don't know why. I thought there was 5 more episodes. I literally called this. If you look at the title, it says mid-season finale like a dumbass. And now I'm sad because there's only one more episode, and I don't like that. And
why? Why though? Like
he's invested now. He's so invested now.
Well, I mean, yo, all right. First of all, the last season of Game of Thrones, not not the House of the Dragon, but Game of Thrones, I think was 7 episodes long, and I think it was rated as like the worst season of all of the seasons, even though it was a climatic season.
I mean, the last minute of like, well, not the last minute, but like the last battle with Arya, that was good.
That was
leading up
that
to
was that shit,
bro. That was that shit. That was that shit.
That whole episode was fire.
Right.
It was sick. It was sick.
Everything else was like, I can't even watch it with like a magnifying glass to see it. That's how bad it was.
But it wasn't more about not the episodes, but about the writing that we had a problem with. It was because they were rushing, because I think they at the time the Russo brothers were supposed to be doing the new Matrix movie or something like that, or whatever it was. They were Star Wars. It was Star Wars. So it was more about the rushed, the way they rushed it. It felt rushed. It felt like the writing was off, and it didn't feel like the first 3 or 4 seasons. I'd say for sure that the first 3 or 4 seasons were good. 5th and 6th seasons were a little bit. I think all the way going up until that it was already kind of losing momentum, and then that just kind of was like, whoa, what? Like, and fans were like, what the fuck is this y'all just gave us? Like, are we really just y'all killing Khaleesi? You fucking doing like, what the fuck is going on right now?
I wasn't mad when she died.
I was. I
wasn't mad.
Why wasn't you? I mean, was you happy?
I wasn't mad, but I was like, at least Jon killed her. That's why I wasn't mad, because at least it was Jon. Like, the bitch, it was so caught off guard. It was perfect. Like, she was all like, we're gonna be together, and he was just like, I'm gonna kill you, auntie. I just, you know what I'm saying? It was beautiful. Like, it was, I don't know, it was fucking poetic. I don't know. Like, I don't know. For me, it was, that's why I wasn't mad, because it was poetic. Like, bitch, you the strongest hoe in Westeros. You the strongest hoe in the world. And your nephew took you out because you loved his dick. God damn it. Just, that's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying?
That was terrible.
That woman power, I felt a little diminished, but it was okay though, because it was Jon. You know what I'm saying? If it had to be nephew, at least it was that nephew. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It just didn't make sense though. Yeah, it's like they had.
She wants to corrupt him. He's good. And one good man prevailed. She had to die. I don't care about love, Bad Ty. The bitch had to die.
Yo, I don't think it was about dick, man. She was getting her back broke way before Jon Snow came through.
It's been a minute though. It's been a minute. She had that.
She had what was
she had Doro. She had Doro. I remember.
Yeah, that was like the last before Jon.
Yep.
And so I mean but it's just the build up, I guess, for me was the fact that she had went and got that army of the dudes that what are eunuchs, the eunuchs army. She had got them. They were not nothing to play with. They were nothing to play with. She already had her first husband's army, the guys on the horse, the Dothraki. She already had them. She got 2 dragons by that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, no.
But that's why it was so perfect, Bad Ty, because this bitch was on top of her mountain. All those things that we saw her a fucking achieve, and guess who took her out? It was her baby boy, bro. It was perfect. It was poetic justice, because it was like, listen, you have everything, and then you wanted love on top of that, bitch. Time to die. It was poetic justice for me. That's all I have to say about that moment. Like, oh man, listen, I think this comment, while we're on Daenerys, Skylar the writer, this comment is the funniest fucking comment. I think this, for me, you won the comment of the day with this shit. Look at this comment, Bad Ty. He said, it really hit me when the prince broke old girl's finger. Just how dumb Daenerys was to think she had to save Westeros. Girl, your family was terrorizing them people for hundreds of years. Yes, they were. Oh my motherfucking God. That is such the truth. Like, wow. And that was her whole plot. I have to save my people in Westeros. I have to liberate them. She was a terrorizer. Like her people were terrorizing them. That's, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what she meant by her people. I think by the time we got to the last season, it was well past the point of your people. She wanted to rule the Iron Throne. That was her thing. She wanted to go back and take her birthright and rule the Iron Throne. And I think, well, I mean, like that was one of the things. Like, remember, Sir, I cannot remember the guy who used to serve Khaleesi. Sir, if anybody knows his name, the dude that came.
Oh, the old man. The old man.
Yes. Like Grayscale?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Damn, I can't remember his name right now.
I can't think of him, but he was a famous.
Sir George. No, Skylar.
Yeah. So remember how he followed her because he believed that she was about what she was saying.
Yes.
That was one of the things that he supported her. He said, I believe that you could go back and rule the Seven Kingdoms the proper way and all of that kind of stuff. But then as shit started going on and then she started doing shit, he was like, yo, like I'm starting to feel like you're like this is about the Iron Throne now. This is not just about serving the people and everything like that. There was a point where there was friction between them. If you remember, she sent him away.
Yeah.
She sent him away because of the disagreement of where they were. And so later on, matter of fact, she banished him. And then at some point, he came back and she, realized how much she loved him and didn't, what I'm saying, or whatever. But I still, this was this had the potential and still, I think had the potential to be one of the best, if not the best, written shows on television. I remember, and I'm sure everybody here has this same memory of just Sunday night at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, whenever that shit came on. Everything in my house stopped.
Yep.
It was like this is Game of Thrones time. This is not I'm gonna go back and watch the episode tomorrow. No. Yep. Shit, don't call my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hit me. I'm watching Game of Thrones. This is what it is. That's because that shit was so fucking good. And that last season felt like a bunch of just Lego pieces, and you was just like, well, have fun. And they was just like, all right. And sometimes that can come together and make magic. But sometimes when you don't know what you're doing or you don't have no blueprint as far as what it is, then you just make a whole bunch of shit that just doesn't even make any sense. So what's up, bro?
I agree with you. I don't know if it's as simple as they just made a bunch of shit. I think that there's a lot of complexities surrounding why it ended up being as lackluster as it was. Some of it being actor fatigue, from what I understand. Not only fatigue with the project, but fatigue with each other. As we understand, there were cast members that refused to be on set with each other by this time. You also had people that were making the show that at this point in time were like venturing out to making Star Wars and other things like that. But the biggest contributor, in my opinion, is the fact that they ran out of source material. George R.R. Martin hadn't had, like, these are chapters. This is a part of the book, from what I understand, that didn't exist. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Be nice to have a lit major in here right now. But if I'm not mistaken, George R.R. Martin didn't actually complete the actual Game of Thrones books. And so when they got towards the latter half of the series, they were kind of left to kind of start writing the rest of the series up. That's why they didn't really know what was going to happen with Jon Snow and Khaleesi and Bran and all of that. So a perfect storm of bullshit happening around set, the actors, around the people that are making the show, and the writer of the show, all combined make this shitstorm stew that they kind of put out, in which we get a 7-episode here damn worth for Game of Thrones. And I think that that's one of the reasons why they were so eager to get out these additional series, because they know they fucked up with that last series, that last season of Game of Thrones. So this is like a redemption arc to an expense. So we got these additional projects now coming on the horizon, which we have to look forward to, which we could say are a result of them knowing that they still have unfinished business to kind of work on. Oh, look at this.
Wait, we got season. Hold on, go back to we have season 2 confirmed for Knights of the Round Table. Or what?
Yes,
We got 2 seasons. Oh shit!
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Thank God.
I'm not surprised with any of it. Like I said,
this could have been a one-off.
They even got season 4 of House of Dragon.
Yeah.
We haven't even seen season 3 yet.
Yeah, I mean, but look, that's what Game of Thrones created. Game of Thrones created a space for all of this because we know how much we loved it. HBO knows how much we loved it, which is why they put so much into putting these series out. I don't know if you guys have seen the new trailer, the trailer for House of Dragon season 3, but the trailer just dropped. And oh my gosh. Oh my! If there was ever a time you wanted to see a season to start with action, this looks like this one might be the one. This looks like they are going straight from where they left off, which was we are fucking going to war.
Yes,
we are going to war. Dragons, ships, mercenaries,
let's do it.
knights. It's going down. It is going down. So, you might get the action-packed season that you wanted in this next season because it's about to go down.
I'm ready.
It's about to go down, bro.
In fact, stick around. We may. I don't want to show the preview at the middle of the show because even though I know it never happened to Ty for some reason. And it looked like literally last week, Ty, you was like, Ty, I hear you. But last week you was like, man, play that shit. I was like, hell yeah, I played that shit for like a couple minutes. Man, immediately I went and saw we got the copyright shit. I had to go back and edit that shit out. I don't know why it's us, maybe because, the subscribers going up a little bit, by the way. Help us be trying to reach the 4,000 subscribers. All right, all that. So, but for some reason, when I show the previews, depending on what it is, they give me the copyright and then they block the whole video. It says video has been blocked globally, and I've been like, holy shit, like it's already on YouTube. But anyway, so maybe toward the end, so we don't kill the broadcast, I might bring it.
Comments?
Nah.
Read these comments. The Metatron is cooking right now.
Okay, what's Megatron?
Okay, so he said that the George R.R. Martin stopped at Jon Snow's death, which makes sense because I'm not gonna lie, him coming back to life was kind of like weird. Like,
okay,
it made sense, but it like, you know what I'm saying, like that part, you know what I'm saying. I feel like from there on, it was kind of like we're testing the waters with it. You know what I'm saying? Like the storyline was a little bit like it wasn't as strong, so that makes kind of makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? Like that was when they were figuring things out, and then from there, that's when we started to have like, all of the freaking dead things attack. You know what I'm saying? Like they were grouping more. They were, you had to see them more. You know what I mean? Like they were leading us up to the battle that we didn't really get to fucking see, and then Hodor died, and then everyone was fucking pissed. Hodor died. Oh, the door.
Hold the door.
Oh God, my heart broke when Hodor died. I'm not. I was like,
that was big. That was big.
That was like, God damn.
The fact that his name was Hodor because he says hold the door was low key kind of funny to me. Hold the door. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I probably shouldn't laugh, but that shit was hilarious. Hold the door. Hold on. Oh my God. I shouldn't make fun of
brilliant writing. It was brilliant writing.
Oh man. Hold the door.
God. How do you fall in love with someone whose name is Hold the Door? You know what I'm saying? Like they did it. They did it. They did it.
Yo, all right. But we'll circle back and we'll maybe give a tiny sneak preview of what teaser it is that they've released for the upcoming season of House of the Dragon 3. Let me ask y'all this real quick before we even get into that and before we tap a little bit into some sneak peeks of this upcoming season of Monarch, which I believe starts on the 27th next week. I'm curious if y'all actually remember where we left off in House of Dragon.
Yeah, we're having a
Yes.
battle. We're about to fight. You know what I'm saying? Daenerys and Alice. I'm sorry.
Rhaenyra
Rhaenyra and Alicent are like both of them House Green, House Red. Okay. One child died, the other child still up for debate on dying, even though he needs to die. So yeah, no, the fire is thick in these houses, and one of them motherfuckers gonna burn. I can't wait to watch this shit. Oh my god.
So all right,
So-
if I'm not mistaken, go ahead, Ty.
Now I was gonna say where we left off was that Alicent and Rhaenyra had just made a deal, where Alicent is supposed to basically, in essence, leave the gate open, leave the door, you know what I'm saying, like, and it's a child for a child. Like the deal was, you know, your son killed my son. Now I'm gonna need your son. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so they had just made that deal. Also, what is her uncle boyfriend's name?
Damon.
Damon.
Yeah, Damon. Yeah.
Damon just was able to get the I don't know what they're called, the something people, the swamp people or something people, the something the like that. Remember he was sent to go and get aid from these specific type of people, and I don't remember exactly what they were called. But when he went over there, everybody thought he was trying to supplant her. He was basically, they thought that he was over there trying to, you know, get them on his side so that he could take over and try to be king instead of letting her be queen. And I think he pledged his loyalty at that moment. He was like, nah, we all are here for you. And so I think that was the very last scene is because remember he was going through this whole thing with this witch where she kept trying to show him like premonitions or stuff that was going on and everything like that. And so he's been dealing with some stuff psychologically.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I don't know, like,
yes, that bitch was haunting him in the house. That
in his dreams,
Yes.
like, so like it was a little, there's some stuff going on there too, but yeah, I think I want to say that was the very last scene where Damon pledges his loyalty and they basically say we're going to war. At that point, we're going to war. So you know, I think Rhaenyra at this point also has 4 or 5, 6 dragons, because remember she went
I
out.
don't remember. Yeah, she had a bunch of them. Yeah.
All right, so remember,
you're right. Yeah, it was a bunch of dragons.
Remember, she went out and found bastards that were bastards of Targaryens.
Yes.
And then she went and found two bastards that now are flying 2 new dragons.
Yes, I remember she had the dragons and she had yes.
Yeah, so I think she has a total, if I'm not mistaken, of 6 dragons right now.
And who are the dragons? Do we remember the dragon riders? One of her sons.
One of them is Damon's daughter by
Baela.
The one black girl.
Baela.
Yeah. Shit, that's Damon's
and then
daughter.
isn't one of the Targaryens? Excuse me, not Targaryen. The white-haired black people.
Yes.
Valyrians.
So one of his sons is flying a dragon. And then we have Rhaenyra, we have Damon, we have Rhaenyra's other son.
Yep.
Who has
the one that didn't get ate up.
The one that didn't get ate up. So he has a dragon.
Way to die in the middle of the air by a dragon. Oh my god! Like
so I think that's everybody that has a dragon at this point. I think, and like I said, the other two bastards, they have dragons. So she
so that's 5 in Rhaenyra, that like in her household alone, like you know, the regulars that we know of, and then you said the plus the 2 extra bastards, so that's 7.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She has like 6 or 7, and so on the green
And
side,
but they still don't have the biggest one.
No, the biggest one
no,
is
the
in
biggest one is being ridden by
One Eye.
Aegon's brother.
Aegon.
Nah, that's not Aegon. Is the king.
Yeah.
His brother is, what is his brother's name? What is Aegon's brother's name?
What's his brother's name?
Anybody in the comments?
On chat.
One Eye has got him.
Cyclops.
Well, yes, One Eye. Well, right now we'll go with One Eye. One Eye does have the largest.
No, you can't call it One Eye because there's more than one eye. There's multiple one eyes. We've got
Vagar. Vagar.
Vagar. Okay,
That's the name of the dragon.
That's the dragon.
That's what I'm saying. That Aemon.
Aemon.
This is why this is why you never know who's who.
Amen.
And this is why you never know who's who in the lineage, because everybody shares the fucking same name. It'd be like Aemon the Bashful. Aemon the Bashful, or Aemon the Passionate.
They got
Aemon the Bad.
Yeah, what the fuck? No originality.
All these people got the same names. But yes, Aemon has Vagar, which is the largest, but the second largest one is ridden by one of those bastards. It was, remember when they went down into the tunnel, and then they like that.
Oh,
yes, that is the second largest one, and I don't know what its name is, but that's the second largest one right now. Vagar is the largest.
Oh my God, this comment, I'm done.
Come on, man.
All right, for our audio,
viewers, pull up roast style. Come on, yeah. What do you say? Yes.
That says Aemon looking like Captain Crunch. Oh shit!
So you just have to imagine that audio viewers, listeners is what they're called. Hello. Well, anyway, I have a quick question for y'all before we get off of Game of Thrones right quick. Let's talk about some of our favorites and some of our not so favorites. So, who would y'all say, if you had to vote, is your least favorite character of the main characters in Game of Thrones? If you have one, who would you say is your least? Now, the easy answer is obviously
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, on the whole, in all of this is the whole Game of Thrones universe. Now, I'm not just talking about just House of Dragon or just Game of Thrones or just Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, but in all of the iterations of it, who would you be like, yo, I can't this now? The easy answer, Ty,
is Joffrey. It's Joffrey.
It's Joffrey. Obviously, that's the easiest answer. I feel like that answer is too easy though, because he was written to be an asshole. So if you take him away,
okay,
who would be next on your list? That would be, you say, your least likable character.
His mama.
Really?
His mama?
So,
absolutely. Are you kidding me?
That wouldn't be mine.
No, not Stark. I said Joffrey's mama, Cersei.
Cersei is a Lannister, right?
Oh,
yes.
Okay,
yes. Cersei Lannister. Cersei Lannister. Okay, so you don't like you take Cersei.
No, wrong. Cersei Baratheon.
Yes.
She was
Lannister Baratheon.
She was married to Baratheon.
She married.
She got married. Oh, yeah.
Baratheon.
Okay, all right. So you take Cersei. Okay. All right. What about you, Yes?
Oh yeah, I hated Cersei.
Well, hold on. Wait. Can you elaborate? Like, why did you choose Cersei?
Did you say why did I choose Cersei?
I mean, yeah.
Cersei was a fucking snake. Number one, you was fucking your brother. That should be it right there. Look. Number two, she had him push little Bryn or whatever the fuck his name off a tower. She was like, drop his little ass off the tower. Without blinking an eye, mind you. Without blinking an eye. Her brother felt something in that moment when he did it. He still did it because she told him to. But he was like, huh? Like, he's just a kid. She was like, he's seen her face, saw us. He was like, fuck that he's a kid. Yes, Cersei was fucking crazy, yo. Cersei throughout the whole story was the one really pulling the strings behind everything. She was really pulling the strings with when it came. She knew her fucking how nasty and manipulative and how crazy her son Joffrey was, but she adored him nonetheless, despite the fact that she knew he was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's so many things that she's done throughout the course of Game of Thrones that could make you detest her as a person. She just like, you know, I don't care that, you know, they stripped all of that down at one point, made her walk through the streets, cut her hair and all of that. She brought shit on her stuff. She brought all that shit upon her. It was about time. And she met her demise the way she should have met her demise, under a bunch of rocks.
Oh wow.
With her lover, time out. She went out the way that she wanted to go out, with her brother lover. Together, holding.
Oh my God, that's so crazy and nasty. That is so crazy and nasty.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You want to hear who I think is most motherfucking bolical out of this whole entire franchise?
Please.
Peter Baelish is mine. Motherfucking Peter! Oh! Peter fucking Baelish. Yes, you want to know why he's a goddamn snake? He's the worst of the fucking worst. He is so fucking just You want to know why, Peter Baelish? What? It's because Peter Baelish acted like he was, you know, Uncle Peter, old friend Uncle Peter to Sansa. And what did he fucking do? He took that little girl and forced her out to Joffrey, had her married to Joffrey. Then he was like, I'll save you, baby. Don't worry, I will save you. I'm here for you. Then he took her ass, and where did she go? Ramsay Bolton.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Of course. Yeah. Who can forget that?
And from Ramsay Bolton, she finally fucking escaped. What did old Peter do? He ran to her aunt. We need to save Sansa. She's dying. And he killed her aunt.
Wait a minute.
So that the little boy, he can rule the little boy. You know, the little boy who be drinking mommy's milk at fucking 10 years old. What the fuck?
Are you talking about Littlefinger?
That is who she's talking about.
Peter Baelish, Littlefinger. Fuck Littlefinger. He is the worst fucking Games of Thrones person in the world. Oh my God. And if you don't see it, you need to go back and watch the whole shit again, because from the start, that motherfucker was a goddamn snake. And he tried, and then what did he do after he pushed her aunt out of the fucking the fucking sky castle? He controlled little baby boy. Then he was like, hey, we need to go save Sansa now. Then he tried to marry Sansa.
Yeah.
He couldn't get to the mama.
That's my point. All because he was in love with her mother. Bro, Peter Baelish, motherfucker needs his head cut off. Fuck him.
Okay, damn. I ain't gonna lie, like, yes, kind of low-key took mine a little bit. I was leaning in the realm of Littlefinger for the same reasons. But damn, I forgot how. To me, for some reason, like, as much as I know where he's casted as a villain and he did all this other stuff, I also kind of look, if Game of Thrones was a reality show, like Beast Games or like Squid Games, then he'd be the best player. Like he's just playing the game. You know, he doesn't have royal
one.
He doesn't have an ounce of royal blood.
He don't have no royal blood, but he's in the thick of it every single time. All right.
All he was doing. He was like, hey, royals, come be my puppets. I'm going to fuck with you. And then I'm going to steal your love after I make you think you love her. And then I'm going to run her away from the castle and steal her away. But I'm going to give you someone even worse. And then guess what? I'm going to let them do whatever they want to you. And then I'm going to come and rescue you. Or I'm going to try and pretend I'm going to rescue you. Then I'm going to wait for you to rescue yourself. And then I'm going to be like, I tried to rescue you. I didn't know. Then I'm going to be like, hey, your aunt's dead. And I'm technically like the ward of your little cousin. So do you want to marry me so that you can have all of this? Bitch! No!
I mean, it sucks, but I mean, it's smart. You know, I mean, the dude was, I mean, yeah, all right, well, you got it. You know what I'm saying? I can't take nothing away from that. You took mine, man. I don't know what to say anymore. I was literally going to say Littlefinger. I guess the only other one, I don't really have like anybody else that don't really like. But the one that kind of low key a little bit gets on my nerves, and this is probably gonna get me in trouble, but it's Bran. Bran kind of get on my nerves a little bit.
Why? Because he lived.
I know he's grip. I know he's impaired and everything, but he got a little smug toward the end of it. With seeing out the third eye and everything. I was like, all right, we get it. You can see the future and shit. Like, leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see the future, don't you wish you could see it before you got pushed out the goddamn window? Goddamn, if you'll shut your ass up, sit your ass down somewhere. But yeah, I didn't like the fact that he got the keys to the kingdoms either. I thought that was corny. I thought that was
why listen, this boy was pushed out of a fucking tower. He should have died in this time period. He should have died. He became paralyzed. Everyone fucked with him. He should have been king of his fucking lineage, but no, everyone was like, oh, it was Bran. It's Bran. Literally, his little brother was even put up for a king before him. Yeah. And they murdered him right in front of him. And Bran still made it. And he found out that not only is he a pivotal king player, okay, he's not a pawn in the game. He's actually like the fucking king player. Like, bro, dude's an oracle. Like, I understand trust me. At first couple episodes, seasons, I was like, Bran, how are you still alive? But then I was like, purpose for this boy. There's a reason why he's still like getting wheeled around and thrown over everyone's shoulder and shit. There's a reason, okay? Watch Bran, and then we watched and we found out Bran, he's the guy. Like, he's the guy, and without him, everything is fucked and chaos. And the Night King would have won. So technically speaking, if it wasn't for Bran and Arya, everyone in Westeros would have been taken the fuck out. Just saying.
Fair enough. Well, you know what? I take it back. I don't think that, even though I couldn't stand Bran, if I had to pick out of the remaining characters that I think are the most repulsive, then I got to go with Ramsay, because Ramsay cut off my man's manhood, bro. And like, that's beyond, like, and not only did he cut it off, he had them two girls in there.
He fed it to his dog.
No.
But he had them two girls in there tease him, had him thinking he about to get some nana. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Oh, I've been getting tortured all these days, and okay, they done brought these two chicks in from OnlyFans or whatever, and I'm about to finally he giving me a break." They get him all worked up and all excited.
That's what happened to that boy. He was all excited, and then. Nothing.
Man,
not you putting it in the, not you finishing it off though. Come on, not you taking putting the prop in the mouth. Yo, come on, man. So yeah, had these two fluffers come into the room and get them all excited, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, "Hey, I might be chained up, but I do a little BDS, him and that bitch." And then here come Ramsay. "Hey, by the way, why you got your dick up? Let me see that right quick." "All right, cool. By the way, you hungry, little dog?" Arr, that is diabolical shit.
Yeah, you're not getting that back. That's
that takes the cake for me. All right, last question. Last Game of Thrones question. Who is your legit, overall, hands down, uncontested favorite character in the entire Game of Thrones franchise?
Oh, I know that. I know. Arya Stark.
Oh, you go with Arya. What?
Absolutely. Her fucking storyline going from always being under nobody ever noticed her when she was out there shooting the arrows before her grown ass brother could. You know what I'm saying? She was out there doing all of the shit that they could do before, and then when she got training, no, she became the dopest character. Oh my god, when she put the faces on, and he was like, "Who's Arya the whole time?" It was Arya the whole time. Arya became my favorite before,
hands down,
she fought the Night King.
Hands
but when
down.
she fought the Night King and they gave Arya that moment, that moment when the knife dropped, and everybody was like, "No!" But then she cut.
Oh shit!
I was like, "Yo, Shorty just put her name on the wall. She put her name on the wall, yo." Like Arya Stark is hands down when it comes from writing, a writing standpoint, from where she started to where she ended.
100.
Oh my God, it gotta be Arya Stark for me.
Agreed.
Oh, okay. I like the okay. So are you taking his choice as well, Yaz, or do you
I'm
have
not
your
gonna
own?
lie, yes, Arya. Since day one, I have been preaching Arya is that bitch, and no one has noticed her because she's so good at being under the radar. Like that's her superpower. Is Arya is under the radar, and everyone underestimates the small ones. And you know what? She made them realize that is not what you want to do, especially in this day and age. She is by far the most iconic, and hands down her storyline. It's true to her. I loved Arya, like favorite overall. Like bitch, bro, that endings knife. Oh my god, that was. I don't know about y'all, but I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Bro, she been that bitch, and I'm just happy the world got to see Arya's strength, because we may be tiny, but we mighty. So yes.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. There can't be anybody who's watching that show who didn't have their breath baited when that knife dropped. When you're sitting there and the knife dropped and it's in slow motion, and you're like, and then she takes it and she grabs it, you're like, yes, oh shit, yes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you're winning 3 at the buzzer. It was a crazy scene, man. It was nuts. I'm a little torn, man. I'm not gonna lie. I never did get back to. I wanted to respond to something Ty said earlier about Khaleesi and how she just wanted to take over everything. And well, you forgot about the fact that she was a slave for a while, and she had this desire to free the world of all the slaves and basically, essentially, make a army of former slaves. That's where the Dothraki and old boy, the dudes. All the dudes who didn't have no man parts no more. Who I forget their names. Somebody please hit me up with the names. But yeah, it was
the Unsullied.
Unsullied. Now, I do agree with you, because at one point in time, like you said, like she did get a little, it was like, all right, is that what we're really doing? Or are we just using that?
She was pulling up with people. She was pulling up on motherfuckers with her dragon, bullying the shit out of people. She like that. That's when shit started. Once she started. Yeah, but but I mean, like,
can I throw in a little bit? To be fair, she didn't start getting all crazy as fuck until her main girl, the black girl, got her head
when they cut her off. When they cut off.
Did not. That was that pivotal moment when that bitch turned. Like she was like, "Okay, y'all want to see the Mad King's daughter? I'm gonna fucking show you, bitches." That point is when she completely lost her shit, and she was like, "Okay, gloves off, bitch." Like that, she was the only one keeping her in line from not becoming the Mad King's daughter. And now that she was dead, it's gone. And not even her little boyfriend could keep her in check after that. And then you saw them split off too, like shortly after all that shit happened, because he was like, I can't stand by you. You know what I'm saying? Like you went from this to this.
Exactly.
And she's like, I'm grieving. It's like, bitch, we get it, but you are murdering people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he was following her because I guess he saw the light in her and saw that she was going to be this. This worthy.
To your point, Ty, that's when old boy, the old man, Juro, that's when he came back. Everyone left her, and she was like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, all my people who were beside me and then saw me change, they left me. He didn't see that change. He was already gone. Then he came back, and then he was like, okay, I see some of the shit she's doing, and it's little, we can get her back on track. You know what I'm saying? But he died.
Well, I have a strange, maybe an off-color selection for who I think was. I'm not gonna say they're my favorite character, but they're like an unsung, very likable dude who I think didn't really get a whole lot of play, and that's Sam. I liked Sam's character because he was a royalty. Am I tripping? Like he was He was a
Yeah.
royal blood.
He was a bastard.
Right? Yeah, hey.
I mean, that was the terminology. He was a
Logical
bastard.
I hear you. I'm just saying, like, it's a
I know, like,
dissociative term that's used to kind of discredit you. You know what I'm saying? But he's still.
But I mean, that
he's
was
a
the
bastard
term they used.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying. But I'm not going to limit him to just being a bastard. He was a literary. He was to his credit. In all of the people that we met, he genuinely courted this chick who already had a baby on the way and was an honorable man, and you know what I'm saying. And he was kind of written off by his family and not really given. And still, despite the fact that he didn't go off to the wall and become this warrior and become this defender of the wall.
I thought you was talking about somebody else.
Nah, Sam.
Sam definitely, you're right. He had some honorable moments, and I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised that that Frodo's companion made it as long as he did, to be honest with you, because I was like, oh, he gonna get killed, like the sweet ones get killed quickly, and somehow his ass just kept making it. And right. I wanted to, like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to not like him just because of, like, you know what I'm saying, like how they wrote his character, but it made me like him more, I feel like. So I understand why you chose Sam.
Yeah. I mean, because, the story that Game of Thrones gives us so many different kinds of heroes, right? Like, you got some people still look at Jason Momoa's character without the villainous arc, like forgetting the fact that he was literally raping Khaleesi like on a nightly basis to the point she had to beg to just be hit from the front. She was like, "No, nigga, hit it from the front. Fuck the bullshit. Like, I'm over this back shit. Like, if you gonna take it from me, nigga, at least gonna look me in the eye." You know what I'm saying? And with that, she changed the course of her whole entire character arc. All started when she was like, "No, we gonna have eye contact during this rape session." I shouldn't make fun of, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
yes, what the fuck?
Look, all right, look, that's what happened in the story. I didn't write the story, so don't get mad at me for talking about what happened in the story. Okay, but it was
laughing right now.
But my point is, like, the Dothraki, they had their own place in this story, right? But they're not necessarily sung as heroes. Same thing for Bran. Bran doesn't wield the sword, right? But as the crow with the third eye and everything, he has his place. And also Tyrion, frankly, who was this close to being the one that I named, because Tyrion, not only did he survive all the way to the end, but he was right there in every crucial moment of the show. And despite him not being able to really wield a sword and fight, he was just as much of a threat. You could damn near say he killed his own pops while he was on the shit. Will you kill your own pops when he's on the shit and you don't get labeled as a villain? Come on, man. He picked the king. He handpicked Bran, right?
Elvis.
Something like that. Yeah, Elvis or David Carradine or whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? So I think that what I picked Sam for is because Sam is kind of like the low-key representative of the non-warrior heroes in the show. You know what I'm saying? The ones that don't wield swords like Arya or Jon Snow, but they still have integral roles that have an impact on ultimately, because if it wasn't for him, like, he got the wall, they all tripping at the wall, like, this nigga done brought him into ain't no women up here, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, she's got a daughter, she's got a child on the way, isn't it? So we have to make sure we take care of her, and so, that's where I rest my laurels. So that's what I think about Game of Thrones, and looks like it's going to be ramping up here pretty soon. So with the ending of Knights of the Seven Kingdoms and the beginning of season 3 of House of the Dragon, then we're getting our good spoonful of the Game of Thrones franchise. And so I'm here for it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually also very much looking forward to House of the Dragon season 3, because of the real stars of this series, which of course is the dragons. All right. And we gonna see much more of that in this upcoming season, I hope, because we sure ain't see none in Knights, but we did get some action, which I'm cool with. Speaking of action, real quick honorable mention of another show that we are getting ready to watch. I may or may not have seen a sneak peek of the first episode, And I am here to tell you that you got a lot to look forward to. As we maybe getting introduced to a new threat that's kind of a threat. But the thing about Monarch, and I know Yaz may not be as into it, which she should be.
I was watching it with you guys.
Okay, all right, good. You
I'm ready. I'm just more ready for Paradise than I am for Monarch. But like,
Paradise is dropping this next week. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And
so I don't know if we're gonna have time for Monarch because Paradise is more important than Monarch. But
no. You're gonna have time.
We're gonna break them down. We're gonna break them down. Yeah, and Paradise Week. Well, we get a new character in Paradise. That might be, I think, a pretty integral character. If you guys are familiar with the movie Divergent, all right. I mean, you don't look at this in the previews. I ain't giving away stuff. All right. Did y'all see Divergent? No. What's that one girl who said she don't use deodorant? what's old girl?
I'm sorry.
What's her name?
I
forget her name.
What did she use?
Nature.
Nothing.
I don't know. I forget her name. She started like the Divergent show. I mean, the series, with they all right, whatever. Somebody, anyway. Well, Paradise is coming, so we're gonna be watching that, and we'll probably follow it as well. As to whether or not we'll do like a mini series thing like we're doing with Star Trek, I don't know, probably not. But that's coming. But I did want to just at least speak a tiny bit before we get into Paradise on Monarch, because we did get a chance to check it out. I did get a chance to kind of see a little bit of it. And I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't give any. I'm not seeing any slowing down in Monarch with this series. Like it doesn't. Sometimes a series builds and it gives you kind of like we just saw with Knights. That's not what this is. this shit is coming out the gate like, yo, here, I'm gonna hit you in the face.
I don't even remember how we left off.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned it. So the way we left off was the dude Kurt Russell's character was in this upside down world where like the in between, like between the core and the surface of Earth, where all of the monsters live. He was trapped down there. All right. And that essentially was it. They was like, all right, well, he's trapped. And there. Well, how do you get down there? Well, there's this machine, right, that opens up the Earth.
Monarch has.
Yeah, that Monarch made and it opened. Yeah, well, I don't know if he destroyed it.
It's a machine. It's some type of machine that basically opens a rift that allows you to travel in between the our world and the world that's below. And so they go down there as a rescue mission, because they're going down there because the young lady who plays the main character, her mother was left there years and years ago when he traveled there with her. So they're going down there to try to rescue her. And in the season finale, they do rescue her, but he gets left behind. So now he's trapped down there.
Okay,
so that's where it ended. That's where the season ends. And then here we are in the new season.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's pretty fascinating because this is one of the few. I rarely do you get a show that kind of embodies time travel in a way that this one does. Like as of right now, correct me if I'm wrong, Ty, but we actually got like old girl's her grandma is alongside her. Am I wrong? And I'm wrong. Like she hasn't really aged because you age different when you're in this area of the Earth. I guess
it appears that apparently you don't age at all, because the grandmother looks almost identical to what she looked like when they first went down there. So if she did age at all, we're talking like maybe like she's been down there for however you can tell how long she's been down there about how old Kirk is, or Kirk Douglas. Isn't it Kirk Douglas?
Kirk Douglas.
Yeah.
No, so Kurt Russell.
No, Kurt Russell was about, we'll say, probably around 30 something when they went down there. Now he's probably around, would you say, 70?
He's probably in his 50s, 60s. Oh yeah, man.
50, 60.
I don't know. You know how they be,
Yeah. Well, in our world, at least 25 years, 20 years have gone past because the kids are now, the kids who were babies are now, you know what I'm saying, like grown up. The son of the lady, he's a grown man with kids now and all of that kind of stuff. He was a little kid when she left. So and I think he looks like he's like 30 or 40. But nonetheless, she's now of the age to be able to chill with the granddaughter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and stuff like that. So that's where we're at. So the time definitely it moves differently in the underworld.
Okay,
Yeah,
so can I ask you a question?
What up?
So if we're doing time travel and we have all these, whatever, these questions. My question is, if she didn't age because she was in that world or whatever, how does that work when she comes home? Is it like space? You know what I'm saying? Like, where she's got to have like an incubation period that, like, you know what I'm saying, she's got to acclimate. Like, how does that work? Like, does she all of a sudden like turn into like a prune? Like, you know what I'm saying? I have all these questions. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how does this shit work? Like, when can I do it? Because like, I would like to stay looking this, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, I want to know what side effects are. I will not go to space, but I will go into this little world, and then
I don't know if you would want to do that. This world is inhabited by monsters.
Like you're like Godzilla's hometown. You know what I'm saying?
Everything there can eat you.
Oh yeah, it's got a lightsaber. She's gonna beat the. Yeah. You know, I don't know if you want to. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So whip out that sword. I want you to whip out that sword versus this motherfucker right here. Yes. All right. Just go ahead and just use that shit versus Godzilla versus. Oh, that's not the freaking thing I pulled up. Yeah, versus this motherfucker right here. Yes. How about pull out that sword versus Godzilla? All right. When he's stomping through.
Oh, you see my face? That's how I would go in, okay?
Yo. Well, the thing is, like you said, not only you got to keep in mind, like Godzilla's, they're in a realm, Yaz, where not just kind of like, because you watched Alien Earth with us, right?
Yeah.
Like in this world, not just the monsters are, the problem. Like they got giant vegetables and stuff like that, and plants that are just as harmful. Like you're essentially living on the alien Earth, on the planet where old boy from Predator Badlands had to live on for however long it is. Yeah, you may not age during that. You may not age, but shit, bro, that shit still hurts.
Okay, well, I have another question then. Okay,
please.
So if we go into this world and it's kind of like radiation poisoning type shit, whatever, you know what I'm saying, that keeps me young, you know what I'm saying, does this affect my sexual partner when I because I just want to know these things so I can afford them. I have all these questions. These are very logical fucking questions right here. Like, is this going to mean I'm going to have like babies that don't age? Is it going to be like a Benjamin Button thing? They're going to come out old and then like, how does this work? I need to know these things. Okay. I reproduce and you guys, you know what I'm saying? You guys don't. So we need to know these things. Okay. What are the side effects for me? And then what are side effects for you? That's I got simple questions.
So you think that somebody you think that you could get like a radioactive STD? No. Like you got like
what if you could be like a Spider-Man? Because she went into this world, then she's like, hey, regular guy, I had this crazy ass experience. I fell in love with you. Now we're having a baby, and then all of a sudden this motherfucker comes out shooting webs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? Okay,
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I wouldn't be mad at that, man. I'm here for that. I don't know if they'd shoot webs.
4 eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 belly buttons. Like, how does this work? Like, what's gonna? You know what I'm saying? I have all these questions.
In this universe, I'd be more concerned about him spitting blue flames out of its tail, or you know what I'm saying, or being way too hairy and way too big. Because like this is a proverbial jungle of giants and crazy beasts. So yeah, I don't know, Yaz. I'm gonna have to report back to base at
I'm not talking
0800
about
after I
in
do
the
a little
realm.
research.
I'm talking about when you come home from the realm. Grandma just come out and she looks like this. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like 80 years old, but I look like this. Okay. So just think about how grandma's about to go freaking because she obviously she can't be freaking with a just think about this. Okay. Grandma's about to be like, I haven't had a sexual experience in a long time. I would like to have you see what I'm saying? Then grandma's not thinking about what am I going to pass on to my sexual. She's like, no, I don't have to worry about this. Like I'm a fembot. Okay. I just lived through like time. Okay. Let's go and get busy. Let's see how these these like these things that I haven't used in a long time. Let's see if they're working. You know what I'm saying? So grandma's out, on a spree. And the next thing you know, it's like beauty. These people fucking, I've been watching that shit, by the way, bad time. What the fuck you got me watching, dog? Like, I'm so invested in the show right now. Beauty? God damn you. That's all I'm going to say.
I love Beauty.
Yes, God damn you. Because what the fuck?
Beauty is a very good show.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't talk about it enough. But
understand.
But you know what? To make you feel a little bit better, yes. Okay. To answer some of your questions, she doesn't really have to worry about that because the man who she loves, the man who she would snuggle up at night if she gets a little
old as fuck.
Well, hold on.
No.
This man that she would want to do that with also just spent time in the same place that she spent time. So if there are any radioactive anything going on, then they both already got it. They both already got it in the system. I don't think they can infect each other because they already got it. You know what I'm saying?
Be a dad and a grandpa at the same time. Stop playing.
It could be.
The world is crazy, bro. The world is crazy. He like Al Pacino right now. What the fuck?
Yo, not babies with Godzilla powers. Yo, you making this something, man. I don't.
Dude, tell me your brain.
I mean, she's on to something. She's actually on to something, Vince. Because if you have seen the King Kong, the most recent King Kong iteration, he is in that world. He is under that world, and there are people that live down there that worship Mothra and stuff like that. So there are other life forms that do actually live there. So I don't know if she linked up with those people or not. She's been there for a very long time.
Stretch marks, we know what's up.
All of that may come out in this. All of that may come out in this season. That's yet to be seen, but. Maybe she does go into that and say, how she survived down there, who she got with, or if she did have any love affairs or anything with whatever.
Just imagine, okay, you finding grandma, okay, for like all this time. It's been all this time. You find grandma's like, oh my God, hey, I have to go get my baby. Did she just say a baby? Like, we are in this fucking monster. And then she comes back with like little baby fucking Reptar talking about, oh, this is your little cousin. Just saying. She got stretch marks. Y'all better watch out. That's what I'm saying. Because the baby's going to come through like, just saying, watch out.
Oh, man. All right. I wasn't.
Traveling to universes and going into space and all this shit that ain't on the earth and shit. We need to stop fucking doing it because you want to know why? What's going to happen to our DNA? What are we going to create? The dinosaurs were around for a while. Now they extinct. What's going to be our fate?
Evolution. It's evolution.
It's
evolution.
Exactly. To find out if one of these two on the screen is one of the babies of grandma that just happened to grow too much, and then we'll have to. But listen. All right, I'm gonna list these couple things real quick about Monarch that I think are funny, and then we can go ahead and move on a little bit. But I think one of the funniest things about this show, to me, frankly, is one of the B plots, which is that one of the fathers on this show, or the father of two of the main characters, essentially had two wives, two families. And now 2 of the main stars of the show are brother and sister from completely different families. But what I like about it is how they're kind of normalizing it. And you correct me if I'm wrong, Ty, but it feels like they're kind of like, well, yeah, he has 2 loves. But then they harken back to his mom, who also, or not his mom.
Yes, his mom.
It's his mom. It's his mom, right?
His mom also had 2 loves.
2 loves. So they're kind of like making it. It's kind of like a pitch to normalize polygamy in a way, which I don't think it's not normal, but to kind of like just be like, hey, listen, it's not that big of a deal. Like being in love with, essentially not that, but like, listen, if you're in love with 2 people, you're not wrong. It's kind of what, kind of like with the last message of one of the last shows. I felt like they were trying to preach. They were like, yeah, you're like, how? Because the daughter's like, how could you do it? You were such a, she was like, look, I love both women. I love all y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was like, I'm not the only one. And then the woman does it too.
You can love someone at different points of your life. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
that's not what this is.
No, this is at the same damn time. This is at the same damn time.
This is messy. This is messy as shit. It's polyamory. It's happening in two different time periods, same type of situation. So it's fascinating to me. And like the kids are the fruit of their labor, so to speak. And now they're like, you know, in a world where they have to coexist. And one of them's like, I don't understand how you forgive him. He's like, look, man, whatever. He's still my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like he might have got your mom pregnant and had you, but he's still my dad. You know, and like I don't know. I think that's an interesting dynamic in terms of B plot role, whatever it is you want to say. I
mean, it plays right into what I just said, which is evolution. Evolution, things change as time goes on. Things change, and you know there are other, like I said many times before, other relationships out there that maybe you don't invest in or maybe you don't agree with, but they are options on the table, and polyamory is now one of those things that is on the table. So.
Just don't leave pineapples outside on your front door if you ain't with it. That's all I'm gonna say. I learned some things this weekend.
That's swinger talk.
Exactly.
Yeah, where'd you go to the villages?
Pineapples on your front door. Don't be doing pineapple. If you carry, apparently the pineapples in carts is another thing. Like you're carrying pineapples in your cart. Like I said, that's like an open invitation or some shit like that too. So just
if you carry them in the cart, carrying in your cart in the grocery store.
In the grocery store, yeah, that's like a way for like other people.
Well, how else do you carry it then?
Exactly. That's exactly what I said.
Are you saying that people actually carry pineapples in their hands?
Watch when you go to the grocery store next time. See if you see people actually carrying the pineapple.
I've never seen anybody carrying
nobody.
Pineapple.
Like
I've always put
pineapples.
I love pineapples, and I put them in my cart. I didn't know that I was putting an open invitation.
What are we doing?
You know, like what's happening? I didn't know this.
Eyebrows.
This is new to me.
With the pineapples. You know?
Yes, you wildin'. I know.
Look, he said it. Upside down pineapples. He said it. Just saying, I'm learning things. I'm learning things. Watch out with the fruit, people.
Wow.
Watch out with the fruit.
Yeah, this is a thing.
See? Fucking toad. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. I appreciate y'all for having my back.
Skyler, put your number on the screen, man. We'll text you back, bro. We got you, man. Just put your number on. Well, look, I don't know about the pineapples.
Apparently upside down pineapples. So okay. So if you put it in your cart, so what you're saying is if you put it in the cart upside down, that's an open invitation.
Face down. You ready to do it? That's what it means.
Ready to do it. Does it mean you're ready to do it right then, or is it like
on aisle 9?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know.
Am I down to get it done right there?
By the paper, on the paper towel aisle.
Listen.
Whoa.
If your pineapple's doing a handstand, fix that shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. If you ain't with it, you gonna be with it, and you ain't gonna know why.
I don't know about the pineapples. What I did learn after performing in the villages a couple of times is that if you like, they have these things called loofahs.
Oh God.
The loop, and they put the loofah, depending on the color, they hang it on their rear view mirror. and depending on the color, yes.
Okay.
And
Okay,
it's the
that's
thing,
it.
like you drive through the neighborhoods and the loofahs will tell you whether or not it's like my wife's with it, but I'm not. We're both with it.
Oh wow.
He's with it, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Only girls. Like there's a whole like, kind of
there's a color coordination to the
from what I understand. All right. I know this stuff because when I'm performing at
tell us why you know.
Okay, all right. I had performed at this place. At a few times I performed at this place called. I don't know if I should.
No. You down that hole. Do it. Down the hole. Do it.
All right.
Stop now.
All right. There's a club called. I don't know if I want to really want to put them on blast.
Man, just put the name. It's a public event. It's a public venue, man.
Anyway,
It's a
they know
public
about
venue.
All right, there's a club called Secrets, right? Like in the Kissimmee area, right? And our homeboy Kevin, who used to come on here a lot, he would book me to come and perform there, and man, I learned a lot, and this is where they told me about like the whole concept of the loofahs and whatnot. All right, okay, I'm gonna say this one story, and then we're gonna get out the subject.
Okay,
right.
yeah, tell us about the color loofahs.
I don't know about the loofahs. I don't know about that. But I know I was on stage doing my set, and I was talking about how it was crazy that I was performing at a swingers club, and like I was talking because and they were closed. Like I've done nude cruises before as a performer, and it's not what you think. By the way, it's not hot. It's not great. It's not good. Nudists are not pretty all the time, or like aesthetically pleasing to look at. They're normally like Andy Griffith extras, and which is a show that was in black and white.
The audience was nude while you were.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fruits and berries everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
But at the swingers spot, we're talking about a place where, I mean, you go outside to the pool and there's a guy laying on his back, and this woman and she like looks up and says, "Hey, welcome. I haven't seen you around here." Bop, and just keeps going about her business. You're like, am I supposed to just be normal? This is not normal. But yeah, I was there and I was like, wow, I'm surprised y'all had clothes on. And as I say that, a woman like just drops her top. She's on the front row, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna keep performing. Like, for me, I got like undiagnosed ADHD to the max, and like if a woman on the front row just dropped her top. And then I try to be funny. I try to take over the situation. I'm like, oh, you doing it like that? I jump off the stage. I go up to her. I start dancing. She starts unzipping. I was like, no. See, you wilding. This is not. I'm saying, I was like, I'm playing around. These are jokes, lady. They not playing. Okay. So I was exposed to that for a little bit, and it was an interesting experience. But yeah, I dare I say, yeah, it's probably not for the faithful married man to venture into after hours, because there's a lot of vultures in there that'll probably make you turn your life around. And I prefer not to. If I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna go with the wife. What's going on?
There you go.
Question for the audience. I know they all wondering, were the seats plastic?
No, they weren't. But you also got to remember they weren't naked. The crazy stuff wasn't happening in the room I was performing. They have a club room where there's a stage and there's sound and all of that. There's a bar and they got a bunch of seats, and it's just like any other, like when we did our thing at the Improv, it's kind of like that, except when you walk out, it's a big giant pool where there's a DJ, and it's essentially a hotel, and everybody's fucking. Anything goes in that pool. Yeah. And there's people in the pool, which makes me like, I'm like, oh wow, y'all just gonna be y'all are in the pool, you know what I'm saying?
Public semen is the thing. Public semen.
Oh my God, that's fucking disgusting.
It's a thing,
Listen,
you gotta get some money.
You sign waivers. You sign waivers before you get in there. You come in.
I see enough of things that need to be cleaned by bodily fluids in my profession. I be finding them all the time, and it's always on the suede shit. Like, what's up with y'all be fucking on suede shit? Stop it! It stains. God damn it! What the fuck is wrong with y'all people? Or at least clean it up a little bit. There's fucking white stains all over that shit. Y'all nasty as fuck.
See, you don't really love your man. You're supposed to be willing to do it whenever, anywhere, all over the place. It don't matter. Oh, this is satin. Oh, this is suede. Like, if you in the mood, it's like, I don't give a fuck. Goddamn shit. If it's sackcloth, my nigga. It could be rocks.
Dude,
It could be
all my benches in this one house. Every time I go to this one specific house, all the chairs that are suede, I'm like, oh, I gotta wipe them all down. This is mad. It's like every fucking time, and I'm like, what is wrong with these people? They just be switching from seat to seat, stool to stool. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, I do it one.
I mean, isn't that what that's for though? Like, when
No, it's not for
like,
fucking. It's high class shit. You're supposed to like look at it, fuck on it. God damn it.
I think they're doing it right, yes. I think you just hating. Because they out there having a lot of fun. Yeah, I think you're just hating. I don't know. By the way, chat, I'm sorry. I don't know how we got here. It took a while left. We started with the Knights of the Seven Kingdom. We ended up with Loofahs of the Swingers Club. But hey, that's where life takes us. A couple real quick mentions on the way out. Just be aware that evidently, oops, I didn't hit the button. Sorry. That Boys season 5 is on the way, and it looks like nobody's safe. I'm looking forward to this. These are always good seasons, even when they may not necessarily move the storyline along that much. Definitely always cool to get a chance. And speaking of moving the storyline along, in the spirit of Boys coming back, we also have Invincible season 4 finally coming back. The schedule is here. If you're curious, looks like next month, toward the end of the month, we got the first episode. Oh, it says episode
middle of the month.
4.
Middle, 18th.
Yeah,
18th. I'm sorry, the 18th.
Yes.
The first three episodes.
Yes.
All right, so we got that to look forward to. Watching the clock here, and also another thing that I'm looking forward to. I don't know if y'all are into X-Files or not, but Ryan Coogler is finally starting the process for his X-Files, which I'm frankly curious about because I know Ryan Coogler. Most of us know Ryan Coogler from the productions he puts forth that typically will star folks like us, the Michael B. Jordans and the T'Challa, and so this looks like it's going to be kind of him when Spike Lee did The Insider and left from doing like movies like Lady Sing the Blues, and he starts working outside of just a black culture, and it translates. So I'm eager to see what he does with this very, 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 very popular franchise, and we'll get some more information on that here.
Is Michael B. Jordan attached?
Oh, he will be at some point. If he's not attached to the project, he'll at least star in a show or something.
Yeah, he'll be a guest star or something like that.
And finally, Vincent D'Onofrio, who we know from Kingpin and other shows. Evidently, James Gunn, made some portrayals of Swamp Thing, and Vincent D'Onofrio is willing to play the role. Let's hear what he says about it. Oh, well, sorry. This is what he says. He says, "Tell Gunn he knows I'm a huge fan. It's just a." So this is what I learned too in the last few weeks. Even though Ty, you're probably the expert on Swamp Thing. You actually watched it on DC before it was even made public. I mean, not public, but it was on the DC website before it was out and all that. And you kind of watched it. I learned last week after speaking with Bashir Sylvan, who was Haitian Wonder Man's dad. It's like sometimes some of these actors are depending on the viewers to recommend them for parts. Sometimes they get these parts, like we saw with Simu Liu, whatever. Yeah,
oh my God! So you not just do that.
Simu Liu, ain't that his name? It's Simu Liu. That's his name. Simu Liu. Simu Liu. It's Simu Liu.
He just keeps saying it, but different.
Simu Liu. He campaigned on Twitter.
You're mixing up that commercial with the dude and the
Limu! It's a mascot. And he's not wearing pants.
Yo, I love it.
Hey, so we got all that to look forward to. So yeah, man, we'll keep on this. Go ahead.
We're about to wrap. Never mind.
Yeah, we rapping. So on the way out, just a quick reminder that we have been covering every episode of Starfleet Academy on a live review and recap Thursday afternoons at 2 p.m. If you're into Trek, come on, pull on up. love to talk Trek and love to bring our good friends in. And we are joined by our friend Zyla Trex in that as well. And there may be a couple other folks that might even join our little brigade here pretty soon. So look forward to that, as well as in the future, we got a couple more interviews, which we won't announce just yet, but some of them you're going to be looking really much, you're going to really like. Let's just say that. Some of them from Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. We won't name no names, but which one do you think we want to talk to? We'll let you figure that out. All right, I'm your boy, the real Vince Taylor. Of course, we got Yazzie, and we got Yazzie, and we got Bad Tie. And as we always say, be your authentic self. If you ain't being yourself, you're being fake. And if you're a geek, as we always say, go ahead and let that good old geek flag fly. Guess what else is coming soon?
It's one of the greatest podcasts, and you know what? Fuck that. These guys are fucking awesome. They my niggas to the end of time.